So we have just our Startup Brewery Challenge winner announcement, and then you can go enjoy some beers on the patio. Doug Rayberg is going to come up here and join me and Andy, talk a little bit about the deliberation process that we went through this year, and talk a little bit about why we chose the winner, why we ultimately chose the winner. So yeah, let's, John, can I steal your mic? I'm going to steal your mic. So, yeah, talk to us a little bit about, how we came to the conclusion we did for the winner, Doug.
I thought you guys were going to lead off. Actually, all of us did this last year. You and I at least did this last year. Quality of the beer was higher. Quality of presentations were higher, which made it a lot tougher. We deliberated, I think, a lot longer in the beginning and trying to figure out. So what did you think?
Well, I mean, I think the beer was definitely better this year. I think last year here in Boston as well, there were a couple folks that, we instantly knew they needed to work on their product a little bit. So that was, really refreshing to see that everyone had it kind of dialed in product-wise. This time around, however, I sort of thought that the branding was kind of all over the place, so it'll be interesting to see how, not only our winner, but, the feedback that, was given to some of the participants, how they take that back and learn from it and just kind of refine and refocus some of their branding. I don't know. Yeah. What about your thoughts, Andy?
I'd agree. I don't know, if anybody watches The Voice, I kind of feel like we're on the contestants. So everybody did a great job, right? But we're going to try that next year, maybe. Have them turn around if we like the beer.
Yeah.
But
that's going to cost more for the sponsorship.
Yeah, it's going to cost more for the sponsorship, exactly. No, I would agree. I think what I thought was telling was we all said we thought the beer was really good, and if you noticed, all of us finished all the beer, so that speaks louder than anything we could say. Second thing that I thought was really interesting was when we sat down and said, all right, are we knocking anybody out of the running from the beginning? No one said that there was a brewery that they'd knock out from the beginning. So that's a testimonial, I think, to all 6 breweries, too. And yeah, I would agree that it kind of came down to kind of the idea and the thinking around the branding for me.
Yeah, so one of the things that we like to, I guess, pick the winner on is obviously the experience that they get, to be able to go to Portland, to be able to sit down and go through marketing, sales, distribution, packaging, brewery operations, QA, go through all those pieces of the brewery and learn from your folks. And that's one of the factors in who is going to, learn the most. And I know we really kind of zeroed in on who was, I guess, teachable was the word that came out. So,
yeah, I mean, it was teachable. I think there's teachable for everybody. So, trying to be nice and not single anybody out. Number one, I would drink with every one of you any day of the week. You're all awesome people. I mean, we've talked about it several times today. I don't think there's a better industry to be involved in, whether you've been here 1 year or 20 years. Because we all love what we do, and not many people get to do that in life. So with that, we have decided that we would like to have Coda come visit us in Portland.
So we'll have Coda, the folks from Coda come up here. But yeah, I mean, what did we really like about the brand? I know I certainly had a few things that I liked, but I'll give you guys the floor.
Yeah, I'll jump. I loved the whole apothecary idea. Congrats, Luke. Congrats. No, I thought the apothecary idea was beautiful. I thought the branding was, really, really elegant in a lot of ways. Loved the beer. By the way, it was just the tartness was awesome, and the science angle I just think is really powerful. So I thought it was really cool. Doug?
I thought the beer was really good. Like I said in the comments, I thought I was drinking a sour at first, but once you said passion fruit, it's like, okay, that's a lot of acidity there. That makes sense. I think the apothecary thing just carries a lot. You're kind of a evil scientist. I mean, the fact that you make beers based on water and region is really cool. We have really clean, low mineral water in Portland, so you'll have something to play with when we collaborate. Perfect. And the yeast, unique yeast per brand will be interesting too. So yeah, I think you've got a lot of science, but you're an artist too.
Yeah, I think what really stood out was the idea that there is a beer geek, like the truest mad scientist beer geek, but one of the things that you mentioned pretty much right off the bat was like, I went out and I got a Grammy Award-winning marketing company to do our branding, Varnish, and that really speaks to sort of the I guess the level of intelligence that you have to say, like, I know what I'm really good at and what I'm not good at, and I'm going to have somebody come in and take over the things that I know they'll be better at. And for you, it's the water and the yeast, and for them, it was the branding, and that really shined through, I think. So kudos to you for recognizing that. That was big for me. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yep.
All right. Thanks.
And with that, let's go have some beers. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Cool.
We'll see you in June in Chicago.